let's do it. I've had to turn the volume down. I've been watching this for so long. It's like really early in the morning, and I don't want to wake up my neighbors. I gotta finish it though. What a joke this character's been, by the way. Tom Bombadil. Oh, Rory Kinnear. Oh man, sad.
Another one of your riddles. I was meant to choose friendship over power.
Yeah, I figured that out the moment the scene went. I mean, it was pretty obvious. It's pretty surface level writing, I feel like. I mean, it's like Saturday morning cartoon stuff. I don't know. I feel like you could have done it a little bit more clever way. Thank God he actually chose the right choice, though. You never know with this show.
A wizard does not find his staff. It finds him.
What is that, some kind of play on words from Harry Potter? A wizard doesn't choose the wand chooses the wizard?
Like his name.
Okay. What's your name gonna be? You gonna finally tell us?
Gandalf. That's what they're going to call me, isn't it? Let us sing together.
Is it from the Gandalf thing? I'm assuming. You should have done it the way I said. I thought the Mama Juju walks up and she says Gandalf. And it sounded like, when you say it fast, it sounds like Gandalf. I thought each one of them was going to go by and be like, thank you, Gandalf, thank you, Gandalf. And then maybe one of the little children hears it and they're like, oh, thank you, Gandalf. And he hears it and it just kind of sticks out to him. They should have done something like that. Otherwise, where's he getting it? Yeah, it kind of sounds similar, but no one actually said Gandalf. So this is Gandalf. We all kind of knew it this whole time. You know, since season 1, it's like, oh, that's got to be Gandalf. I mean, he's wearing brown and stuff, and he's mingling with the Harfoots, and he's always like hobbits. And then at the end of the season, he's like, follow your nose, and all of us are like, oh, it's Gandalf. You know? Oh, I can't believe they explicitly said it. I didn't know if they had the rights to do that or not. That's why they're just pissing around the bush. Oh my gosh. Oh, they've so ruined. Oh. Not enough, you gotta ruin everyone else. You could have made him like a blue wizard or something.
Bees around the willow, now let the song begin. Let us sing together. Wind on the open hill is a merry fellow.
Is a merry fellow? Not in this show. Every single scene he's in, he seems depressed. Do we have one more scene? Man, I'll tell you, if they had ended this season on something like that, it could have really been something special. It's depressing. I've been laughing at this. I was depressed during the first season, so I approached this second season as like a comedy, and I've had a blast. But there are moments in it where I kind of step back, and I kind of just really realize what they've done and what they're doing and what this stands for to them. It really is depressing. Like if you just kind of unclick your mind and step out and just make fun of it and laugh and say this is going to be goofy, so just have fun, then it is fun and it's entertaining in all the wrong ways, of course. And even with that lightheartedness, it lets you kind of pick out a few, a few good things here and there, that the show does right. But in certain moments when you see something and you realize what it really could have been, like the origin of Gandalf and then him sitting there next to Tom Bombadil, if they had done it right, there's this depression, like this real sadness that kind of gets you. It's like they've taken something so good and so pure and something just that means so much to so many people, and they do this with it, and you're just kind of sitting here just watching this like, a lot of people have black-pilled from this, man. They're just done, like Star Wars. Many others. Where is this? Mordor? I didn't think we'd get an ending scene with the Dark Wizard. Who is this, Saruman? He says he's one of the 5. That's it. He's just gonna look up at the sky. I don't know. I'd like to know who that wizard is. Why don't you let him come there? Apparently, there's just one, you know, there's like a small, maybe this length of a football field that connects Eregion and Khazad-dûm. I mean, they're just popping back and forth. Why don't you let them come there? You got a massive underground city. It didn't look like there were that many elves. Do it, Durin. Help them.
Dispatch word. Tell him Khazad-dûm stands ready to offer aid.
Yeah, good man. Let them come in as
We have
refugees.
troubles of our own, my love.
Oh, you bitch. What? What? I swear, Disa's character has been so butchered. She is horrible. What are you going to say? The Belrog? That's the only excuse she could give.
The lords of the Blue Mountains paid him vast tributes, and they're demanding to collect.
What?
Rumors fly that you are not your father's preferred heirs.
What?
Your brother seems to be gathering support.
Your brother? What about the Belrog? Are you kidding me? This... I don't know what to do anymore. Like, my brain is exploding right now. What do you mean? I thought, first of all, he's like, let's offer aid to the elves. And Disa, this horrible person, who it was her original idea to get the ring. And when Durin was like, hey, there's something that doesn't feel right about Anatar. He seems shady. She says, if you don't do this, I'm going to go behind your back and tell your dad because I know better than you. And so Durin agrees. And then the moment Durin the king gets the ring, she looks at her fat friend and she's like, and then she starts objecting and stuff. Never ever takes accountability, by the way. When Durin comes back in the chamber and he starts crying and he's like, my father is possessed. She never once says, oh, you know what? This is all my fault. I gave you an ultimatum. I said we should use the ring. I'm sorry. Help me fix it. No scene of that ever. And now this demon of the underworld has woken up that you apparently warned Durin about because you sung and dropped your ball. And it killed your dad. Your dad suicided himself because he couldn't stand the show anymore. And the whole city of Eregion has fallen. And Durin here sent an army out, and he's like, let some of the elves come in. They're refugees. We've got stuff here. Let them come in here. And Disa, I thought, first of all, she steps up and she says, no, we have other problems. So I'm thinking the only thing you could say that would make any sense is, Durin, there's a fire-breathing monster that just killed your dad. We have to evacuate. We have to get everyone out of here. We can't bring more people in. Oh, I just hit my thingy. My microphone. We can't bring more people in here because that thing's gonna kill us. But instead she says, well, listen, all the other dwarf kings, apparently in the past 2 weeks, your father charged them a lot, and now they want their money. They want their money back. I thought they wanted the rings of power. And then Narvi says, by the way, your dad's dead. You've been here ruling alongside him. You're the only person, but a bunch of other people are showing up out of nowhere. And they're like, oh, we should be king. Even though you're a Durin. Oh, and by the way, your brother... Who? He's claiming the throne. I'm sorry, his brother? When did Durin have a brother? Have we seen him? Have they been playing with the kids? By the way, what happened to their kids from the first season? You don't see them running around anywhere, do they? They just vanished off screen. My brain. I just can't take it. How is Arondir alive? This season is worse than season 1, man. This is insane. I have to go back and listen to that again. All this BS. The lords of the Blue Mountains paid him vast tributes for the rings. And now...
Tributes, and They're demanding to collect.
They're demanding to collect. How would you know that? First of all, you've been here inside this mountain mourning your father-in-law, and she says it with this bitch attitude. Like just this snarky, nasty attitude. And they're demanding to collect. You mean the rings of power?
Rumors fly that you are not your father's preferred heir.
He's not your preferred heir. He's the only one I knew of. He's the only one in 2 seasons that we've ever seen. You have a brother, by the way. The show forgot. He'll be relevant for season 3, though. So let's throw him in here at the very end. Oh, is that the ring? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks like there. Oh, there's a one behind it, too. This is the 7th ring. Didn't he take off the ring? King Durin took off the ring, and he threw it on the ground. And then there was an explosion. So you mean he took off the ring, ran over to the Balrog, jumped into there like Michael Jordan, and was about to, do a slam dunk with his axe, and the Balrog hit him and exploded. And then there was a cave-in, and Durin was like, let me move these rocks out of the way and go pick up the ring off the ground. The ring that you know is evil? What about the Balrog? Where's the Balrog? Durin's Bane? Oh, we're just moving on. We're just moving on. I can't take this. I thought I had one more video in me. I really did. I thought, there's only 20 minutes left. There's so much BS that has gone on in this last 20 minutes. It's like I'm watching a different show. I just want to go in that conversation with Durin and Disa and say, hey guys, what about that fire breathing? That just killed your dad. What are we going to do about that? We're not going to talk about that. It's like they shot this and then shot the scene at the beginning of this episode at there were 2 different scripts. And how is the Rondeer still alive? Oh, I can't take much more of this. Oh. Oh.